Ubuntu is falling, and they are the one responsible. You see, back until 2017, the word Linux almost always meant Ubuntu in the consumer's world. The easiest door to Linux had always been Ubuntu. But then, starting from a few years back in 2014, they dropped Ubuntu One, the file sharing service. Then in 2017, Unity was discontinued, and hence Mir, the display server, was killed. They just stopped caring about the user experience of the desktop, which finally proved that they were just chasing money because money is not in the desktop, but in the IoT and the servers. In today's video, I'm going to explain why Ubuntu is failing to keep its position in the Linux world of 2022. I'm Deep, you're watching Arc Technologies. Let us dive in. According to Michael Tunnell, Canonical recognized the potential of Linux in a way that no one else did, for it to be user-friendly. According to another Linux enthusiast, Ubuntu offers lots of GUI convenience applications. The weighted average of all such comments and replies boil down to the fact that Ubuntu made Linux easier. But it is more than just that. You see, Linux was already established in 2004, but it was fragmented into proprietary and unsupported community editions, and free software was not a part of everyday life of most computer users. That's when Mark Shuttleworth, the founder and the current CEO of Canonical, gathered a small team of Debian developers who together founded Canonical and set out to create an easy-to-use Linux desktop called Ubuntu. The easy interface of Ubuntu attracted more and more users. The user base grew rapidly over years, and when Linux started to get popular, software developers started developing apps targeting Ubuntu, which further attracted users since the Linux section of the internet became flooded with documentations, forum, and help for new users. Ubuntu developed a community which was very alive. But today, the view is very different. A discussion about the future of Canonical in Ubuntu Discourse revealed that Ubuntu community has steadily declined over the years. Many of the members agree and support this fact, while some have a very different and interesting view. More on that later. But what went wrong? If you have noticed that many of the applications on Ubuntu take a longer amount of time to start, that is because most of them are packaged with Snap, which just can't provide the same native performance. Ubuntu is forcing Snap upon the users and making the Ubuntu experience worse, with slow learning applications often associated with weird theming problems. Other software package managers are out which turn out to be far more useful than Snap. For example, Flatpak. Is this the first time? No, the version of Ubuntu Linux, which was slated for release in October 2012, introduced a feature that some users claim is at worst a violation of privacy. Ubuntu 12.10 introduced search results from Amazon into the dash. That means you could be searching for a file or application on your computer and get shopping results under a more suggestions section after your general search. That meant reporting your searches to Amazon. Obviously, some way or the other, they tried to monetize, but at the expense of user data. Ubuntu is known for taking even more terrible decisions in the past. Mir was a display server, which was supposed to have replaced Wayland. Considering the fact how people loved Unity so much, Mir could have been popular, but Ubuntu killed Unity, as mentioned earlier, which finally brought the end of Mir. Up until recently, Ubuntu used to ship softwares of GNOME that was one version old, so you had to wait till the start of their new release cycle to receive the latest update. This caused a weird problem. With updating software repositories, often the apps were updated to the latest version, and that caused a version mismatch with the shell, mainly the GNOME GTK applications. Last but not the least, Linux users now have a lot of options out there in the market, more than one needs. Why will someone stick to Ubuntu if better options are available? There is MX Linux, Zorin OS, Arch-based distros like Endeavour, and so many more. Ubuntu is already at the 6th position on DistroWatch, and it's just a matter of time that it will be out of the top 10 position. So, the community is disappointed, the numbers are low, experienced users are flowing out. At the same time, we can look towards some of the brighter aspects, like some of the members who have a very different view. According to them, Ubuntu has transitioned from new and scrappy to mature, and each appeals to different folks. Some like to play with new things, those that are bleeding edge, merely taken care of by the Arch fanbase now, while some want a system that just works effortlessly. Even if Ubuntu's kingdom has come to an end, it will continue to live through its forks. Linux Mint is a very good example. The fact that Linux Mint ranks third and it is a derivative of Ubuntu makes most of the things very clear. Do you know that Linux Mint also has a Debian-based distro? That is LMDE. There are several new respins of Ubuntu like the KDE edition, Kubuntu, there is Ubuntu based on XFCE and more. Even Unity, which was missed by so many, is back now with a gorgeous purple flavor with the help of Rudra Suraswat. The first major release of Unity is out after so many years, making Ubuntu Unity very modern and efficient. Ubuntu has a lot of users. You run into a trouble, you search up and you will be able to find the solution to that problem in almost any forum. Mostly, that is the reason why it is still recommended to most of the new users, because of the availability of help online. Ubuntu features a comprehensive package management system for installing, upgrading, configuring, and removing programs. In addition to providing access to an organized base of over 60,000 computer packages for your Ubuntu computer, the package management facilities also feature dependency resolution capabilities and software update checking. Several tools are available for interacting with Ubuntu's package management system, from simple command line utilities which can be easily automated by system administrators to a graphical user interface which is easy to use by those new to Ubuntu. So Ubuntu still has a lot of reasons to be there in the market. While we will continue to miss the good old Ubuntu, I hope Canonical starts caring about the experience of the users and start listening to the community instead of doing the exact opposite of what the users need. So if you're watching till now, this video was a grand success. And I would like to request you to subscribe to my channel and hit the like button and also turn on the notifications so that you never miss an update. Also, I've made a previous video that is the rise of Linux malwares. So if you want to watch that, the link is there in the description, or you can click on the I button in the top to watch from there. And if you want videos in this fashion with this much amount of animation and decoration which are not related to Linux, related to some other kind of topics that obviously tech related, and if you want to watch such kind of videos, so there's a link in the description. That is, there is a new channel that I've created, that is the Uncover Plus. You can just go there and subscribe. More videos are coming there soon, but I'm not sure because I have to wait for my college admissions. So I have two choices currently in front of me, so let me see what happens. That's all. Thank you for watching this video. Do like, share and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one.